Often, third-party litigation funders receive a high rate of return for their investment in a plaintiff's claim. For many critics, such a high rate of return is seen as something unseemly, maybe even usurious. But the high rates of return for third-party investment may not mean that such investment is a problem. To the contrary, it may mean there should be more of it. It is often assumed the high rates of return reflect unfairness. According to these assumptions, underfunded plaintiffs are in a weakened position, and they agree to pay high rates because they lack bargaining power. This leads to the criticism that third-party investment is unfair and exploits the plaintiff. But in reality, the reasons for high rates of return have more to do with market forces than bargaining relationships. Many third-party funders focus on smaller stakes cases where they make modest investments, usually averaging about $4,000 per case. Because these investments are small, funders have fewer resources and less incentive to conduct thorough due diligence about the prospects for the claim. Less due diligence means higher risk in a non-recourse investment. The problem is the funder lacks information about the chances of success for the plaintiff's suit. The funder minimizes the risk of low information in two ways. First, they structure the investment so the plaintiff assumes a significant amount of self-insurance. That is, because the average investment amount is small, the typical plaintiff must bear much of the financial burden of surviving until judgment or settlement. The second way funders minimize risk is demand a high rate of return. A bigger market for third-party funding could change this dynamic. If there was more competition among funders, there would be more avenues to collect information about claims. With more information available, rates might go down and the amount loaned might go up. Putting more restrictions on funders is not the solution to high rates. The solution is to open up markets and make more funding available to more plaintiffs. If you need help with litigation funding, call or email me today.